Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 55 of our FTB OceanBlock Let's Play series, where today we are working on getting our Wither Builder Killer set up and upgrading to a Wyvern tier with Draconic so we can start working on cool things. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so we are back, and yeah, we're doing good. Hope y'all are doing good too. Anyway, so we pop back over to our reactors area. Everything seems to be running smoothly with no issues here. We're doing good on our radioactive waste. We have 20 millibuckets here. This should be empty, and we're maintaining our fluorite actually really well. If we look at our fluorite, we have 1.3 thousand essence of fluorite. So we've had a net positive on the fluorite, absolutely. And that's with me not even, this is still running, it's still doing its thing. Like burning through fluorite as it crafts it up and everything. So I think we're doing okay. You're doing good on your fluorite. We're maintaining our fuel levels and everything. I misspoke a couple episodes ago when I said the fuel is what caused us to explode and have our meltdown. It wasn't the fuel, it was the backstuffing of the nuclear waste because we ran out of fluorite here. We ran out of fluorite, which means that these weren't doing their processes, which means they backstuffed on waste, which means we backstuffed on waste on all of our pipes, which means that we exploded because we had no fluorite. Make sense? Yes, makes sense to me. Anyway, so that's where we're at now. We're still sitting at 20 millibuckets per tick burn rate. I maybe bump it up to 30. I don't know. I think we're doing okay with 20. I don't want to tempt the gods or anything like that. So let's just head back home and get going with what we need to do. And really quick, what I need to do is get my Toma Peritia and put all this experience. It's the one thing I don't like about the Toma Peritia is I don't believe it auto pickups the experience, or I don't know if there's a way to enable auto pickup. It stores infinite, yes, but you can't like have it, store all of it like automatically. Get what I'm saying? Anyway, all right. So if we go to the end here, which I set up a dimensional receiver for that, or a matter receiver. What are these called? Matter receiver. We have this set up for us, and I have a little area over here set up for our Wither Killer. So it is a 7x7 cube, which gives us a 5x5 internal area for the Wither. And this tinted glass from Mob Grinding Utilities is supposedly witherproof. I'm going to trust the tooltip. But yes, so then I've built out a little underground tunnel here where I have our network receiver and everything set up for this. So we should be good to go to build our Wither Killer. So let's start working towards it. However, before we do so, we need a Nether Star. We need to actually kill a Wither manually before we can do anything else. So I'm going to just pop myself into, unfortunately, this is an ethereal glass, but we can pop ourselves into here like so. If I can line it up, get in, bruh. Let's go. Let me give myself one more. No, this jetpack, man. Go, coast in there. Okay, cool. So now we can get some soul sand. Oh, and this glass, when you break it, you pick it back up. I did not know that. I thought it was going to be gone. Wither skeleton skulls. Bam and bam. Bam. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And we can just, we can block him off in there now that he is built. And what we need to do is get ourselves a mob crusher. I really should have paid attention. I should have waited to do this until, I should have waited until I was ready to kill him. I didn't have the mob crusher prepared. So my bad. That's okay though. We're just gonna have to listen to the Wither. Also, there's that Wither death sound thing. Can I make this within an 8-block radius? If I set this up like here, oh look, hides the Wither boss bar and hides his death sound. All right. This is actually a good thing that I set this up because we want to go ahead and turn him down. We don't want to hear this going on all the time, right? So let's I'm gonna be honest, you know what? Just be quiet, Wither completely. Now we can't hear him at all. Haha, sucker. Okay, so what do we want to do? We need to get our mob crusher set up. So let's go ahead and pop this guy here. And then we're gonna use XNet ultimately to control all this, but for now, let's just get a flux point. and get range add-on. We'll do a range add-on. I think +3 is going to be what we want. And yes, could I go in there and kill him? Absolutely. Like easily. No issue at all. I don't want to. I want our automation to do all the work for me. I don't want to have to kill one wither manually in this pack at all. So you are our wither killer. And it sounds like he's already dead. And our Nether Star is in here, and we're good to go. Bam, easy as that. But yeah, I don't want to do any work. I don't want to kill any withers manually at all in this playthrough. I want to make the automation do all of the work for me. I don't necessarily like the look of this guy here, but oh well, there's not much we're gonna be able to do. That does encompass the entire area, except for if he floats up, but his body will be inside, so we're good to go there. And we have our Nether Star. So now we can build ourselves the Wither Builder. Which is going to require a supreme machine frame, which I never taught the system how to make. So let's go back home. Another reason that we got the ether gas was because we needed to be able to make these supreme machine frames, which is easy. We have everything on craft, plastic, diamonds, netherite, netherite ingots and all that stuff. So we're good to go there. So we just need to find our dissolution chamber, pop that in there, and now we can make a wither builder. And we got the mob crusher. We did this. We did this. While I'm here, let's go ahead and grab our XNet stuff. I need a controller. I guess I had a controller already from something else. We can grab... I don't think... We're not going to need the advanced blue connectors. We just need regular connectors. Don't know how many, so let's just grab a few. We're going to need this. We're going to need network cables. We're going to need... what else are we going to need? We're going to need a exporter from refined, because we're going to want to be able to turn it on and off. We're going to want a detector, because we don't need billions of nether stars. We're going to want... we need a detector. We're going to want a interface so we can put items back into the system. An importer would work just as well, I guess. Yeah, we'll go importer route. So we're gonna have to import. No, actually, we do want an interface because we're gonna be using XNet, which means are we gonna be able to use an exporter? Or I'll detect on the interface. I think we'll keep the exporter. We'll see what happens. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. We need our flux point, which we have out there. We need our wither builder, and that should be everything we're gonna need for this setup, right? If not, we have access to our refined storage system, so it's not too big of a deal. Let's pop back over here. We're going to come over here. Oh, also, did I? Oh, unintentionally kept it all inside of one chunk. Sometimes the gods favor me. Most of the time, they do not. All right, let's take this. Okay, and then we need to get center, direct center of this, which is like here. And we need to put the wither builder there. Okay, so wither builder should be centered in here now. Yes. Okay, cool. So there's the wither builder. Then we need to get our connectors, and I need to connect you, and then we need to connect all of this up. Look at that, just right in my way. And we'll put, let's see, where do we want to put the XNet controller? We can kind of put the XNet controller smack dab in the center of the room. I think that'll be okay. XNet controller, you're going to get a connector. You're going to get a connector. And then network cable across the roof. Bam, bam. Sweet. Okay. And then we need to get power. And our standard setup for power here is like so. Wither killer. We'll get a connector down there, and then we will get a universal cable. Bam. So that way it can access the universal cable. We're going to set our first power as, or first channel as our power channel. You're going to extract from here and insert and insert. Bam. Okay. So that gives power to the Wither Builder and to the Mob Crusher. Yes? Yes, both are good to go. Okay, so then we need to get items into the Wither Builder. So let's set up our interface here. Let's pop this guy here. Now the interface does have a only work with redstone signal. I would like it to be able to import with a redstone signal, but that's okay. Because what we can do is this, we can set this up here. And ideally this would kind of be out of the way, but that's okay. Just trying to make this as clean as I can. Let's put you here, you're there, and then we can do this here. There we go. And now you can extract from there. Okay. Okay, and now we can access this. And then we can say this detector when Nether Stars, when we have less than, how did I set this? I set this to run without a redstone signal. So emit signal when under 255, and you'll work with a redstone signal. Okay, so this is going to kick this on. So this interface is active. And what do we want to put into this? We want soul sand, and we want wither skulls. And we're going to want at least, not what I wanted, we want 4 and 3 at all times. We don't need to keep any more than that, just 4 of those and 3 of those. Bam. Okay. So then we want to set those to go from the interface. So we're going to do an item channel. And you are the interface extract. And you're going to extract from here. And you're going to insert into the Wither Builder. And it's probably already doing that. And it's creating withers. Cool. Before we get that going too far, industrial foregoing add-ons. Let's get a suite of add-ons, because we're going to have a bunch of withers in here. Because it's going to try and make 256 wither skeletons. So we're going to go ahead and let that go. And then we need to insert. So this is the interface insert. And we are going to insert here, and we're going to extract from the mob crusher, stack at a time, sure. And there we go. Easy as that. And the fluid essence, it'll just back stuff and we'll be good to go there. But that's it. That's automated wither skeletons. So if I go into here and I say, hey, Nether Stars, how many do we have now? We have 4. So if I say we have emit signal when less than 4, this should shut off, which means it's going to do one more iteration of this. It's going to pull, and we'll have one sitting in our inventory, which is okay. It's going to do one more iteration and then kill it, and then it'll stop the whole process. So I think that's okay. Our only other option would be we could set up an exporter into a chest, and then we could have this read off of the chest, and then we could have the exporter turn off, and then we could have a separate importer to handle the... and then that way, because like we have 3 Nether Stars just sitting in here. Let's do it that way. All right, so let's get a chest. Just a regular chest is fine. So let's break this. Let's break this. We're going to get our chest, and we're going to put it here. And then we're going to get our exporter. And you're going to export into this chest just the things. If I hook this detector up here, that should connect all this, right? Yeah, so you are going to only work with a redstone signal. You're going to be set to Nether Stars again. You're going to be less than 5. Because we have how many in the system? 4. 7 now. So you're not going to emit a redstone signal because we are under the amount. But you're going to put soul sand Though you can't. Oh, you know what? A regulator card can. I was gonna say it can't control how many are in here. Okay. So soul sand, we want 4. And then wither skeleton skulls, we want 3. And again, remember, it's not going to do anything because we have that. If we are over 5, though, it will do the thing. And it should only put in. Are you doing it? Yeah, because it's not gonna. It's not putting in. Yeah, look, it put the skulls in, but it's not putting the soul sand in here. Yeah, why aren't you putting the soul sand actually? Am I out? Ah, we are. Let's get a crafting upgrade. Now you'll be able to put the soul sand in there. Problem though, is it going to work? Oh, it did. Okay. The builder's smart enough to. Well, yeah, because it can't put the skulls in until the soul sand is available. But it'll keep the regulator upgrade. Will make it so that it only keeps this many in this chest instead of having 10,000 of them in the chest. Now this thing is going to be inserting into there, so I don't want it to insert into this chest. So let's remove this, and we can just set the interface back up over here. That's fine. Or we can have it go into the chest, and we can just set. Yeah, well, it's got to go into the system anyway. What drops from the? So we have a withering soul, we have the Nether Star, and we have Inferium Essence. Is that the only thing that drops from this guy? We can just set up an importer and then filter it. So you're going to import that, you're going to import that, and you're going to import that. And then you can insert back into the chest. So we can have this chest just do everything. Yeah, that's fine. And then we just need a cable. Bam, and it'll start pulling that stuff out. Correct. If we whitelist it. So I was literally just looping that soul sand. Okay, there we go. Cool. And this is automated setup, ready to go. No more worries. And so now when this runs, so we'll set this back to 255. When you are over 255, emit a redstone signal. You will only operate when you have a redstone signal. Sorry, less than 255. So it'll just keep making them until we get 255 Nether stars and then be done. And it'll just keep going and going and going and going. I like it. It's simple. It's easy. No problems. And we have Nether stars in the system now. And I didn't have to kill one wither by hand. Haha, suckers. Okay, I did chunk load this, right? Yes. So let's head back home. We have our Nether Star automation taken care of, all set, ready to go. Let's take a nap. And then now with the Nether Stars, we should be able to get more of these Wyvern tier Maduties upgraded up here. Where are you at? Now, in this case, what I could do, so if I were to upgrade one of these, right? If I wanted to upgrade you, you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So theoretically, I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could do you and you. Oh, and one more because I have this one. We could do you. So I can do 4 at a time. Duh, I made 12. So 12 minus 4 is 8. So we can actually do 4 at a time. So I could switch these back over to stack mode and then split these into stacks. And then I can just let this run, I believe. So what do I need? I'm going to need 4 Wyvern cores. We're going to need 8 draconium cores. And then 4 draconium blocks. Okay, so we need it like this. We need this. We need to split this because those need to go into 2 different spots, right? And then we need 4 diamonds. So I'm going to need 8 diamonds. But they all need to be like this. No, I need more diamonds. Yeah, like that. There we go. Okay, and then we needed the wyvern cores 4. So theoretically, I should be able to do it like this. So if I do this, 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 every one of these should get something in it. Yes. And then I can put these in there and they are ready to craft. You have a redstone signal, but I guess it wants me to click the button. Okay, and then those should go. Now, question, curious. If I'm going to tick accelerate this, I'm pretty sure I'd have to tick accelerate these, wouldn't I? And they kind of fill up evenly. I don't know if I want to do that. We'll let it just sit as it is. Oh, it's going to do all 4 at a time. It's going to batch craft. That is fantastic. I like that. Now I could probably tick accelerate this center block if I wanted to, but it's not. I'm not going to risk it. Ah, no, it does only do 1 at a time. So I'd have to pulse this. All right, so let's let this happen, and then we'll come back and we'll have this all set up. Give me a minute. All right, so by the way, tick accelerating this absolutely does work. Though you can't tick accelerate it during the charging phase. You can, it doesn't do anything, but during the crafting phase, you can tick accelerate the crafting core and it works. For the charging phase, you'd probably have to tick accelerate. I didn't try it, one of these guys, but it's okay. So we're fully upgraded to wyvern tier now, so we're good to go there. Oh, I almost just vein mined this, and that would have vein mined a lot. Be careful. And I realized that I made extra because if you remember, I made 12 of these, but I only placed 9 because it wasn't going to look good. I guess I could put the other one up top above this and then have it facing in, but we'll get there when we get there. But now we should be able to make the sword that we were looking at before. So I just need to grab all of these guys. And that was it, right? Yeah. Okay. So then let's just get these set up. Nope, I need that split because these are still in stack mode and I haven't fixed the stack mode part yet. What else are we missing? Oh, a draconium ingot. I did have to go tick accelerate our draconium essence processing because we ran out because of all the draconium blocks that are required for this to get these upgraded to wyvern tier, but it worked well. What else am I missing? 2 of those. 2 draconium ingots. Son of a gun. And you. There we go. Now we should be able to craft the sword. So as you can see, it's going. Like if I sped this up, does that do anything? No, I don't think it does. So yeah. And this acceleration wand is actually really handy. I kind of comboed the acceleration wand along with the time in a bottle on the hydroponic bed, and it worked pretty dang fantastically, if I do say so myself. So there we go. We have the wyvern sword. And let me just say, these textures on this are fantastic. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. All the moving parts and the particles that are on the sword and everything, all of this stuff, like this chaotic staff, like everything's got some cool looking textures to it. Like check out the chest piece. There's the draconic tier, but look at that. That looks awesome. Anyway, so yay, we got a sword, but it doesn't do anything, right? We can't do anything with it. We have to actually add modules to it. We need to upgrade the sword. So let's go see what modules. Oh goodness, come on, got it. We're good. What modules can we get from draconic that we're gonna need? So we are at the wyvern tier. So at draconic wyvern module, does that work? So requires an energy module to function. So if we look at our modules, the way that this works is that you upgrade your sword with different modules. So like, for example, a speed module, damage module, AoE, shield capacity for the chest piece and everything. Everything requires an energy module to operate though, in order for it to do anything. So let's go ahead and teach the system how to make the energy modules. And did I teach the system how to make these? No, apparently not. So we can go ahead and throw those into here carefully. Oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned this. I made a 256K storage disk. It didn't cost much. I just decided to throw it in there. That way I don't have to worry about this anymore. We can just let this thing run. So 256K storage disk is inside of there, and we are good to go for storage for quite a long while. So let's grab a energy capacity, or this module. And let's see how this works, okay? So if we Shift C to open up the UI, and we put this inside of here, we're going to see, look, it's starting to charge. And this sword can hold 4 million OP, overpowered power. I don't know what OP stands for. And it can transfer at 64,000 OP per tick. As it stands now, it's got a 2 attack speed and 8.75 attack damage, which is it's faster. Yeah, it's faster, but doesn't do as much damage. However, we can fix that by getting, we can make it faster if we wanted to by getting speed modules. Max installable of those is 8. You can see some of these things have certain amount that you're allowed to have in there. Like this one, max installable is 8. So you can only have 8 speed modules in any one item. However, damage modules does not have a cap. And each one of these gives you 4 attack damage at a time. You have the AoE module. We also have a bunch for like arrows. We have projectile. We have shield control for our chest piece and everything. Like, we're going to need to get all of these things at some point. A flight module, like, though this says the elytra part does not currently work when chest piece is in a curio slot. And this has elytra flight. I believe when you get to the draconic tier, you can get the higher tier flight, or creative flight, essentially. However, in order to do like the upgrades and stuff, we're going to need potions. So we're going to have to craft ourselves a bunch of potions. And the easiest way to do that is probably just going to be to get what is that? From industrial, there's a potion machine. The potion brewer, and we can just batch craft a bunch of potions. Like, I can set this up, the potion brewer, craft this guy, and we can have it create, like, 200 of these potions of strength, and then we probably won't ever need any more after that. So come on, give me the thing I need. So yeah, anyway, though, that is going to be it for this episode. So today we got our wither builder set up, and then we got our draconic crafting set up to wyvern tier. We have our sword available to us. It's just, I mean, technically we can use it now. It's not going to hurt, but it's also not going to help at the moment because our other sword's better for the time being. But anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate it, and it really does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.